Human organs, complex tissues making up the human body. But what are the most important organs? Well, I'll answer all of that for you today in this video. Human body tier list coming up. Hello, this is the human body tier list, and today we're gonna go through all of the human body organs. Okay, not all of them, but some of them. So, starting with the heart. I'm gonna edit these things. S tier, extremely vital. Good, but not very vital. Not important, but still good for the body. Only important for health or short-term lifespan increase. Not important. You can leave without. Okay, done. We edited this. Starting with the heart. It's actually pretty good. The heart is for all major functions like oxygenating, but bringing blood to different places like the veins or arteries, and it does exchange blood too. It's very vital, and you could not live without it. So I'd put it in extremely vital. The skeleton. Actually, I never even really thought about the skeleton. But it's good because our organs would fall out without the skeleton. And without the skeleton, we would die because we can't move ourselves or anything. So I'd put extremely vital. The kidneys. The kidneys like filter blood and all that stuff. And you can't live without them either, but they don't do much of a job that's considered very vital, so I would definitely put it in here. I would put it in. Well, why is it glitching out so much? Okay. Not okay, good but very vital. Good but not very vital. The lungs, okay, these are important because they work with the heart and they're just like the heart and are very major, and they do help breathe, and if we didn't breathe, the heart wouldn't function. So it's actually, I would say it's S tier. The eyes, okay, you would be blind without the eyes. But many people are blind, and the eye doesn't do much of a job. And blind people can just shred it off. Kind of, not that much, because there's glasses, but it's good but not very vital. That's all I gotta say, because some people that are blind have glasses. Of course, if you have no eyes, those glasses won't work, but it's not very important. So I'll put it there. The liver, what I've said most, is the second most important organ. And yes, it is the second most important organ. It helps, it can do 500 functions at once if you want a quick fun fact. But if you don't think this is true, I think it's actually kind of true. The liver is probably the third most important. I think the heart is the most vital. So I'd probably put the liver in stop it. Okay. Good. If anything falls in one of the 5 most important organs, stop it. Dumb. Are you kidding me? This is giving me trouble. I put liver in extremely vital. There we go. Now, the brain is extremely vital. We would die without a brain. You could actually survive for a few seconds without a brain because it takes a bit for the organs to start failing. You can only survive like 5 seconds, not a few minutes. And this is extremely vital, and you would die without it. It's actually the most important organ in the body, besides the skin, so I'd put it here. Oh, the skin is actually the 6th most important organ. Why can't I explain why? Okay, here is the explanation. The skin is good because the skin protects the body, and without it, all the organs would fall out because we have no protection for the skin. Because the skin also blocks heat rays, blocks viruses, it blocks disease. So we'd get lots of diseases, and we would get burnt a lot if we had no skin, and we would basically die after a few minutes. So this is extremely vital too. The nose, if I could not smell, I wouldn't be very happy, If I can smell, I would not be happy, but the nose is pretty this is pretty not important, but still good for the body. The intestines, okay, I never grasped the idea that the intestines are extremely vital. But I would probably say they are not important, but still. Why is this tier list messing with the stomach? The stomach would be. The stomach is like the same as the intestines, but a bit different in function, so it's not important, but still good for the body. So I'd say that. Okay, bye.